what are we doing today? Live chat, live chat, live chat. Black frame. What does that do? Oh shit! Got some fucking crap on my face. Black frame. Shit. We can still do. I'm gonna find out what to do with this. There we go. What's going on, man? Sorry. Sometimes I gotta do stuff. Like get this shit off my face. So it's a funny story. I was sent an Xbox controller, and they wanted me to paint the controller, and then paint got on my face, so I gotta wash this out. It's that what is it, a Xbox Lockhart controller. So I had to paint at least 85 controllers, and then they sent, some more controllers to other people for them to paint. So they pay me a good amount, $50 per controller to paint. So I said, fuck it, I might as well go along with it and paint the controller. So that's what I did. I gotta get for real, I'm dead serious. $50 times 85, that's a lot of money that I can put back into the channel, do giveaways. But yeah, Microsoft saw that the Xbox community wanted a white controller, so that's what they did. They gave black controllers to gamers around YouTube, and they asked them, can you paint these controllers so it can look like a Lockhart? And that's what a lot of people went out and did. That's a lot of fucking money. 50 times 85, it's $4,250. Wow, that's a lot of fucking money. What's going on, Ice Queen? What's going on, everybody? I know I took a little bit of a long time, just wanted to get ready. So I've been tracking that special package that I wanted to show off today, and I wanted to capture some gameplay, but I'm not in the city area, so bear with me. I'm going to play through a little bit of this. I will continue to play as Iron Man. Again, this game is Marvel Ultimate Alliance Part 2. As you guys know, today we're probably going to be playing through just a tad bit of it, see how far we can get before I get annoyed with it. And then obviously we'll get on Marvel versus Capcom to see the Marvel characters that they had in there. It's always going to be important for everybody to do their personal homework. It's going to be fun. All you got to do is go to Google or any search engine and just search Avengers. Don't search for the video game or the movie. Search Avengers. You want to make sure you know, if you're going to buy this game, what members will be included. So, that's what I say right there. You want to know what members will be included. And there is one image I can put behind this frame, and I will find that shit right now. Nope. Topics, nope. Got a lot of fucking images. Nope. Actually, yeah. Oh shit. There we go. So, to be honest, I wanted to. There's a picture I'm looking for. It's the live chat picture. It's in another folder. I made a brand new folder on my computer on this laptop, and it's called PS Legion. It helps me find all the shit that we would be using for the PS Legion. It helps us find that shit easier. So I just wanted to knock this out, cut this, paste it over here. Done. Okay. Go deeper. Nope. A little bit too far. There we go. The original live chat logo that I created. And got the PlayStation Legion, as well as, and I think that's the podcast one. Yep. And we got the live chat. Because I'm about to wash this shit off my face. So this special video will be Marvel Avengers related. The package is actually coming in this Friday from what Amazon is telling me. That's when I will do a special video for you guys. What's going on, Verge Brizzle? How you doing, man? We're gonna get the Legion in here in just a little bit. Actually, no one's in there, but we're gonna jump in there so people know we're there. We're gonna talk about Lockhart. We're gonna talk about Xbox Series S. We're gonna talk about how embarrassing it is that they allowed their fucking controller to get leaked. And we're gonna do that while gaming a little bit and talking. So I will be right back if you don't mind. I got an invite. Got a chat invite. I did get a trophy. I played the first Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I don't even know what I fucking did, and they gave me a trophy. I mean, that's the thing. I really should play more games that I don't normally play. I'm not trying to get trophies on these games. I'm trying to get a platinum. I just need to play them. But as soon as you play those games, most of the time multiplats, they are not stingy with trophies at all. Those motherfuckers give out trophies. The only game that is stingy with trophies that is now multi-platform is Japanese RPGs. Those games are very stingy with trophies. Very, very stingy. But yeah. Let me get ready to go back in there. I just wanted to let everybody know, except for Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which in the box art you will see Spider-Man. But as far as just the covers for these games, digital, you will always see Spider-Man. Again, you always got to remember, it was one of the best things Sony ever did to lock down Spider-Man, to, you know, invest in Spider-Man so many years ago when Marvel was having problems. Go look this up. It's a fun little research. I'll just spoil it for you. Marvel was having problems in the comic book sector. They was losing money. This was before Disney acquired them many, many years after. So they had to sell off some of their rights to some of their characters. And one of those rights that they sold off a little bit of was Spider-Man. Enough for Sony to start making money off of the movies. Sony made Marvel tons of money and got lots of popularity for Spider-Man when it came to the movies, which everybody went out to go see, obviously before Corona. So Sony did good by Marvel with Spider-Man. I don't understand why people are trying to make Sony look like a villain or something to lock down a character they invested over 20 years in. Think about this. From Tobey Maguire to now Tom Holland, they invested a lot of money when it came to Spider-Man movies. And then Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, not to mention all the investments they put into when it came to the Marvel Spider-Man video game. I mean, and from what we all know, Spider-Man wasn't going to be included into this Avengers game. They denied it. They continued to deny it when they were making the game. When we saw the very first reveal, gamers continued to ask them, is Spider-Man going to be included? Is Spider-Man going to be included? They kept saying, no, he's not going to be included. Sony was the one that got Spider-Man included into Marvel Avengers. And this is what I want to say to you guys. I don't feel like I should be playing this beta alone. That's why the good news is, on the 14th, you guys get to play with me. If you have a PS4, it's open beta for us this week. The only other people that can play it this week is people that pre-ordered on PC or Xbox One. If you did not pre-order on PC or Xbox One, you won't be able to play it this week. But the open beta for the PlayStation gamers, it goes live on the 14th of this week. I will continue to play the beta alongside a lot of you guys, capturing some new gameplay online with people that I know, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there, Sam will be there, Somatic will be there. I know that, you know, Adam was playing, and he wasn't disappointed. A lot of people are really pleased with how good the game is compared to what we thought it was going to be. I was one of those persons that was corrected by gameplay, and that's the power of gameplay. You know, when you see someone else play it, or when you get hands-on experience, you see the game in a different light. It's different than just watching a trailer or a cinematic. You know, you really can't make that many assumptions. Either the cinematic or the trailer looks good or it looks bad. When you play the game, it might be completely different. So I was corrected multiple times in different areas of the Avengers beta, and I fell in love with it. I was hooked on it. I'm disappointed as fuck that I can't play it right now. So, again, I understand about the Ghost of Tsushima. Don't worry, I'm going to complete that. Hopefully I can get to it this week. Still got a whole another hour. Let me wash this paint off my face. Okay. Let's what is this one? This is logo face. There we go. Okay. So it will have to be right there where Full Metal Alchemist Live scroll is, right here. Right here. So it will have to be here. That new picture that I'm getting, it would have to be here, which is cool because I've been wanting to change the background to more to some other things. So right here is where I want it to be. I want it to be right behind me, right there. But yeah, as it stands right now, it's cool. Let me get through a little portion of this. I want to say that at any time, if Sony wanted to pull their weight, they could have, but Sony didn't have a lot of weight to pull when some of these games were made. And they were already on top, so there was no reason. They want a reason for you to buy into their system. And they've been around for now almost 5 generations. Why not pull their weight? That one thing that you own, why not start, locking that shit down to your platform, making people have no other reason but to buy your platform. At that point in time, you buy it for Avengers, you might end up buying Horizon. If you're buying a game system for Horizon, you might end up buying Avengers. But the fact of the matter is they're doing it in such a good way. It's really good. Now this game doesn't have Black Widow. But Black Widow's in the game, but she's not playable. The first one had more characters, but the graphics looked like ass. This one looked a lot better. So I'm gonna swap over to Iron Man. So as you can see, he can fly here too. To be honest, this is that sleek Iron Man. He's fucking walking on it. Hold on. This is that sleek Iron Man suit that I told you I wanted in Avengers. Even in this game, which is a very old game, it looks really good. This is the suit that I want. It's no doubt that they're going to have this suit. Now, they have a lot of artwork for this suit. That's the artwork that I like by that guy. He's the one that made this suit look this way when Iron Man was going through all these different transformations as far as his look. And then they loosely based the Iron Man movie suit, when he finally got it to look this way, they made it look kind of like this. And of course they made different alterations and changes to the different suits he built in Marvel Cinematic Universe, but the first Iron Man movie suit was based loosely on this. And then of course that suit was so good that they made sure that it was in this game. So really, really cool. Oh fucking bitch. Oh shit. So as you can see, even though I picked Iron Man and Captain America and Iron Man are right down there. So that's kind of weird, isn't it? They had a lot of shield guys here too. I did a cheat code to get Incredible Hulk. I'm not supposed to have him, but I'm about to run through this shit. So he has the repulsor rays. He has that. He used that before. Then the dashing. Then he has the unibeam. So he has everything that he needs. Now the only difference of this game, the camera is a little much farther away. It's more or less a brawler, but it is an RPG. As you can see, the numbers bouncing off of the characters. once you hit them. But I liked it because it had so many characters. It had Storm. It had the Fantastic Four. The enemies were diverse. And it was a huge upgrade from the first one. Which, again, I felt had too many characters. I think the first one could have had anywhere between 30 and 40 characters in total. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. We need to destroy all of this. So it's similar to Avengers, but obviously not. Avengers is not a successor to this. But you know, there's different tasks to do in a map. Sometimes you have to destroy things. Sometimes you have to protect things. Stuff like that. It's kind of like Anthem tried to do some of that stuff, but they just didn't do a good job at it. You know? I see he got that fucking uppercut that he... Okay. Come on, Hawk. Black Widows on the mic. I hated that this first map, I still had to stay here. You know, I didn't want to stay. Loading can't skip.
So much for your president's friendly words to me. Or does he even know you're here?
You got a simple choice, Toots.
You know what? Let me swap out Spider-Man for Thor. I mean, to be honest, I just want to use who the fuck I want, which I do, but I was trying to make a point. Let me see. I'm about to swap to, like, the people I give a fuck about. Iron Man's gonna stay in there. We're gonna add Wolverine. Which, Wolverine did join the Avengers at a point. He did. And it's only because Captain America asked, but I don't know, man. I mean, they could add him in the Avengers game, but there's tons of other characters here you could add. You can't add him because he never... I don't know if Daredevil ever joined the Avengers, from me reading the comic books. Deadpool wanted to join the Avengers, but they didn't want him. X-Men allowed him to join. I know he was a part of the Avengers at a point in time. It's my boy Gambit. I gotta have Gambit in there. Gambit, Magneto. Shit, I got most of the fucking X-Men. The fuck is that about? Because these are the coolest fucking people. Like Gambit with the cards and the kinetic powers. Then you got Wolverine, which has the healing factor and the adamantium claws. I love Magneto because he controls every metal. And then Captain America, Iron Man is because he's Iron Man. These are the coolest Marvel characters that I grew up liking. Even though Magneto was a villain, he was cool as shit. Especially when they started to show him off more in the movies. Fucking awesome. So powerful. Such a powerful guy. Oh, okay. There's nothing over there. Okay, these motherfuckers gotta die. They had some pretty interesting enemy models. They weren't shit. Oh, fuck. the thing is, when Part 3 came around, which was it's only on the Switch. It's probably never going to any other platforms. They could have made Part 3 look better than this, and they could have zoomed the camera in. Then it would have been on the level of Avengers. The graphics on Part 2 were so good, though. But, of course, they could have enhanced them a lot better. I think that Part 3 could have just been a real good game, but it's limited by the Switch being a shitty-ass system. But, again, nobody cared about it because it didn't do good on the respective consoles, so that's probably why. Shitting all over you guys. Nobody even cares about you. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Fucking Magneto's a powerhouse. I don't know where to fucking go. Oh, the locks. There we go. Okay, let me get up in here, man. I really want to get out of this map because I think the next map is Washington, D.C., which is a pretty damn good city map. You get shitted on, bro. Already stuck in the ground. I mean, everybody on my team is, well, this is my second playthrough of the PS4 version, but damn, bro. This is a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Oh, shut up. Come on, bust on up out of there. Get shitted on. Fucking killed this dude. Look at it. It killed him. It's just killing people for real in this game. Games were crazy back then. Okay, where is the shit I'm looking for? Oh, bro, I don't know what the fuck I came down here for. I don't even know. Okay, we came down here and we're probably supposed to destroy... Oh, there's the door. Midget fuck. The tanker.
I wasn't quite ready for combat testing, but you forced my hand.
Little bitch. I'm going to shit on everybody here. They don't understand that shit. Like, my people are powerful as fuck. These are probably the most powerful people in Marvel outside of Gambit. I mean, later on in the comic books, Gambit is like a god. He's fucking super powerful, but this type of Gambit isn't that powerful, but it's still fun to use. I'm gonna use Wolverine, because at least he can heal himself. Let me swap out Gambit for one of the other most powerful fucking people in this whole fucking game. Unbridled. Just not... You can't compare to this motherfucker. Venom. Venom is powerful as shit. There we go. And we got the classic Venom outfit. Yeah, I didn't like this one that they added. I didn't like this. This was shit. I like this one though. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's do it. This is a powerful ass team right here. Venom, Wolverine, Magneto, and Iron Man. Doesn't get better than that. Oh, they do got Captain Marvel in here. Not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. Okay, so this is why I wish the camera wasn't top down. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay. Yeah, we probably are. But at least I can get out of this mission. Did somebody just come out of nowhere and try to kill me? Oh, okay. Great. Destroy reactor shielding. What's about to come through that door right there is one of the enemies we fought, or a version of it. This motherfucker. You remember one of these motherfuckers from yesterday. One of these mechs. We're gonna shit on you, buddy. None of that's doing anything to me, because I got a healing factor, so fuck you. Yup. Damn it! You dumb fuck. Oh, this motherfucker doesn't want to die, and I'm stuck underneath him. How you feel about that, you dumb bitch? Don't run. Oh, you running. Venom, it's your turn. Yup, that's the same shit the other robot used on Avengers. Oh yeah? That's how you feel? Little bitch. Yup. Shit. Damn, bro, this shit's a lot harder than I thought it was. I remember this. I thought this boss battle was gonna be fucking easy. Okay, you keep putting that fucking fire on the ground. Shit. I know what to do, Black Widow. You dumb bitch. You're not even down here. I'm gonna stay in the fire because, you know, I'm Wolverine. There you go. I forgot that Wolverine can't be hurt by fire because got the healing factor. Yes! Finally finished.
Welcome back to Stark Tower, our base of operations.
Our base of operations.
As soon as you're ready, head
As
over
soon
to
as
the
you're
briefing
ready, head over to the
for our next
briefing
mission.
station for our next mission.
If you like, take a break
If
to
you
chat
like,
with your
take a break
teammates.
to chat with your teammates.
Try the new sim console
Try the new
for
sim
training
console for training
or to run simulations
or to
of
run
previous
simulations
missions.
of previous missions.
You can also access
You
the
can
review
also
channel
access
to
the
study
review
up on
channel
intel
to study up on
or
intel
unwind with a
or
trivia game.
unwind with a trivia game.
Good. So, the good thing is we have access to what they used to call the Stark Tower. Then in the movies they changed the Stark Tower to the Avengers Tower. They only did that in the movies, but then it echoed through the comic books. And then of course they did that shit in the video games. This wasn't one. This was set on a older Marvel, but it was a Marvel that was starting to get modernized. So it was good. It's definitely a great game with all the type of characters they got. I'm just gonna switch to the people that I really fuck with. They got so many characters in here. They really do. They got so many characters. Even the early Black Panther, before he was modernized, he actually had a cape and a sword. Obviously, Black Panther doesn't look anything like that anymore. They got a modernized Gambit, not from the 1990s television series. A modernized Juggernaut, more armor plating. Iron Fist with bulletproof vest, I believe, and padding on the feet for the kicks. So, you know, in a more modernized Daredevil, but not so much, not like the Daredevil Netflix. So again, they tried some stuff. They did good with Luke Cage because he hasn't changed that much when he was modernized. Yellow shirt, black pants. Songbirds in here, Penance, which they don't even use this character anymore because he's fucking weird. Carnage, Human Torch. But if I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind Human Torch on here. Yep, there we go. Because you know I love fire, so you gotta have that fire on here. Gotta have my boy Iron Man, Wolverine, and of course Deadpool. Again, not a bad game, not a bad cast of characters. And then the characters that are not playable, they're still... The characters that are not playable are still here, like Black Widow is still here.
Nothing special.
Nothing
Shield likes
special.
to keep close
Shield likes
contact
to keep
with
close
superhero
contact with the superhero
And since I
community.
straddle
And
those
since
two
I
worlds,
straddle those two
I bounce
worlds,
back and forth
I bounce
quite a
back
bit.
and forth quite a bit.
Thanks. Same to
Thanks.
you.
Same to you.
I don't think we
I
need to
don't
cover
think
that
we need
again.
to cover that again.
really.
Not
Enjoy
really.
the silence.
Enjoy the silence.
Rarely lasts.
It rarely lasts.
Ah, I see.
Ah, I see.
Well, I'm
Well,
sure the opportunity
I'm sure the
will
opportunity will present
sorry.
itself. I'm
I
sorry.
can't talk more.
I can't talk more right now.
Goodbye.
It's a blurriness on here, but this game is old as fuck. They got Thor in here. They got this regular guy in a suit. Again, this is Stark. This is Stark's building, so you gotta have heroes here, but you're also gonna have his business people walking around. Again, it just shows you how old this game is. See right there, it says Stark Industries, and they got the Iron Man little logo right there. Pretty dope. The only thing I wasn't a fan of, and look at that motherfucker hanging up there. My boy, fucking Spider-Man.
Hey there, what's up?
Hey there, what's up?
Laser Gator.
Later, Gator.
I'm gonna have Iron Man talk to him, see how this shit plays out.
Couldn't stay away, huh?
Couldn't stay away, huh? Hey, I don't blame you.
What else? The caviar.
What else? The caviar.
Okay, actually, I hate that
Okay,
stuff.
actually, I
Does
hate
anyone
that
eat
stuff.
it?
How does anyone eat it?
Technically, yes.
Technically,
Practically,
yes.
though? Yeah, not
Practically,
really.
though? Yeah, not really.
Yeah, but once in a while,
Yeah,
it's
but
fun to
once in
team
a
up.
while, it's fun
I
to
got
team
used
up.
to team up
I
pretty
got
much
used to
every
team
month.
up pretty much every month.
Why,
Why,
you, of course.
you, of course.
And no, I don't say that
And
to
no, I
everyone
don't
who
say
asks.
that to everyone who
Sorry,
asks.
can't talk more
Sorry,
now.
can't talk
Got
more
a
now.
thing to do
Got
in
a
place.
thing to do in
Bye.
place. Bye.
Fucking Spider-Man just sitting up there chilling, bro. Yeah, my only problem with the game is that obviously it's dated. Oh, it has. We're good on that. We don't need to play it. We don't need to save. It has auto save. The game is dated and the camera was too far back. I believe the camera could have been a little bit closer, and it still would have been a fun game. But let's chat a little bit before it's time to get up out of here.
Capcom presents
Capcom presents
Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Marvel.
What do you, so let me scroll up a little bit. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 should have come to PlayStation. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 should have been multi-plat, but it wasn't. And nobody knows why. Yeah, nobody knows why at all. So, if you're just looking at this game, this game has a lot of Marvel characters. A lot. It basically, you could form the Avengers if you want. Some of those Marvel characters are also on Marvel Ultimate Alliance, like Iron Fist, and, you know, who else is on there? The Sentinel is not on there, actually. But, as you know, this guy, you might not know him, this is the original version of Taskmaster. He still had the sword, but now the modernized version, his sword is more laser. He still has the shield, but the shield is more like holographic. His skull face doesn't look that much like that, and instead of this old, like old time look to a warrior, it's more militarized. So it doesn't look exactly like this with the gloves and shit like that. But let me see who else. Storm, you know, she's a part of what is it? Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I don't know if she has another outfit or how you do that. Oh yeah, she does. So you have Storm, and she has like multiple different versions of the same outfit. But then the last outfit is an ultimate outfit, and it looks completely different from all the other colors. So that's pretty cool that they did that. Magneto, obviously, you know, he's in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. The last outfit is... There is no different version. It's just a different color. Phoenix, you already know Phoenix. You know, Wolverine's daughter, basically. I don't know why they put her in here. This is weird. They got Spider-Man, and they do have a Scarlet Spider suit. It looks, again, so it was always a cool looking suit, but it looks way better. And it looks way better. So yeah, they got Spider-Man in this bitch. You got the big eyes Spider-Man. So this is the old classic Spider-Man. They have She-Hulk, which was mentioned. She-Hulk was mentioned in the Avengers video game. Somebody found a version of her in there. They were supposed to make a TV show for her, but they never did. This is Thor. And you got the classic version of Thor, and then there's probably like a third classic. There you go. This is the real classic version of Thor. Hammer never changes, though. Skrull, Doom. I like this. This is like the armored version of Doom. Only the shoulders change. And then you got Deadpool, which was also in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I like that version they made. Captain America is on here. He has a lot of different color schemes, but I do like the Punisher version of Captain America. It was one time where the Punisher did turn into Captain America. I think Captain America had died. So, it is one of my favorite Captain America outfits. And of course, I like this one too, which we saw in the Avengers. We saw a version of this in the Avengers movie. He just didn't have that type of show. But yeah, it's always awesome to play these Marvel games. You grew up with these comic books, you know these characters. So you'll be able to zoom in and shit like that and check out the characters. But as far as it's going to Iron Man, this is that classic armor, that new classic armor that they modified, and it does look similar to the Marvel Ultimate Alliance, because that was the type of armor that they wanted to use going forward. And again, you see this armor, and it looks very similar to the movie armor that they started to also continue to use, with the same shape arc reactor right there in his chest. Then they changed it back to circle later on in the movies. But of course, they got Hulk. Yeah, I mean, they have all the Avengers in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They have every last one of the Avengers. And most of the people that were in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And then, of course, you got all the Capcom people that I could care less about. Yeah, they got all the weird Capcom people that nobody really cares for. Trying to figure out, when do they go back to Marvel? They had a lot of fucking characters in this game. Like this third installment of the game was good. It just wasn't as good as 2, because 2 had even more characters than this. And I'm not sure if any of these characters were, look at that. They got the old classic version of Rocket before he looked as cool as he did. This is the classic version of Rocket Raccoon. Look at him. Wow, it's fucking classic. And I know they got that suit, and that's why I can't wait for Hawkeye. There you go. They got the Ronin suit, where he also uses the sword. I cannot wait to unlock his Ronin skills. I know they're gonna have to have his Ronin set in there. They're definitely gonna have to have a Ronin armor in Marvel Ultimate Avengers. If it looks anything as cool as this, I cannot fucking wait. This is my favorite part of Hawkeye. It was a change that, you know, he didn't need, but it definitely took a lot of people by surprise because he was always an archer, and then he started using melee weapons, and he started being more like a ninja, and I loved it. I love that part that they changed in the comic books. Loved it. We don't really talk about this character because the movie sucked, but he's in here too. He joined the Fantastic Four. There are so many characters that joined the Fantastic Four. Him, She-Hulk, Spider-Man, and it's like that when you go back on your just go back to your history. You will be surprised how many characters were a part of the Avengers. When you look at that cast of characters, then you can understand that the Marvel Avengers video game, it could pretty much get anybody. They don't have to be a part of the Avengers cast that joined the Avengers in the classic comic books or even in the movies. It could be people outside of that, like somebody from the X-Men, somebody from Fantastic Four, you know. And even if they don't have them playable, I would still like to see them in a universe, kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Like, we saw Black Widow, but she's not a playable character. And you see other characters in that game, but they're not playable. Now, I will say, remember I was telling you about, Taskmaster? As you know, Taskmaster can pretty much replicate any move that you have. I like that they did have the militarized Taskmaster in this game when they were about to change his look permanently. He does have the holographic shield, but the sword, he doesn't have like the flame or the stuff on there. But you see that he looks kind of like a shield agent, which from what I remember, he was a shield agent in the movie. He was a shield agent. Something happened to his face, and then he turned into a villain. He started wearing that mask. So, no, that was Crossbones. That was Crossbones. But Taskmaster, I don't know. Maybe Taskmaster is in the Avengers movies. He's gonna be in a Black Widow. Shit, yeah, that's right. He's gonna be in a Black Widow movie. Damn, I can't wait for that fucking movie. I knew it was like one more Marvel movie we're all missing out on, and that's Black Widow. And of course that new Wonder Woman. But yeah, they had some amazing characters in this game. Really good characters, nice art style. It's not a bad fighting game. I don't know how it will be if you're looking at any of the other stuff. But yeah, they had a lot of fucking characters. They got a lot of art. I mean, when you get this version of the game, obviously, there we go. If we scroll on down, look at that. Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. That's how it started. That's how that shit started. I mean, Punisher, X-Men Chronicles of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, and these are the comics. But then you had all of this other shit. Right there, that's the best one. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes. That is the best game in the fucking world. That is one of the best Marvel vs. Capcoms. That is the best. That is the best. I don't care what anybody says. That is the best. That was one of the best. And it's sad that they did not enhance that game. They did not remaster or remake it. It was one of the best. It's sad that they didn't. It's just so fucking sad. It's the saddest fucking thing in the world. But I want you guys to remember, we get the open beta for this, all PlayStation gamers, on the 14th. Now, if you have a PC and an Xbox, obviously you know you're gonna have access to it. You know what? I did want to make that video of a comparison, but I don't think I can, because I don't have City. I wanted some City gameplay from this title. to compare it to Avengers. Let people know that it's good, definitely a good game. Damn, bro, such a good game. I had no idea the game was that good. Like, if I knew the game was that good, yeah, we'll just go look at some gameplay. I captured like fucking 13 gigabytes. That's how good the game is. 13 gigabytes of fucking content. That outdoes The Last of Us, which I only have 8 gigabytes of screenshots and videos that I captured. That's a lot, man. I mean, I must have really liked this game. I really must have liked this game. Let me see. Well, this is the last mission I did, so you guys can watch this while we talk a little bit. I like that, again, even though it's not a Avengers game based on a movie, the similarities of them being in a Quinjet and how Hulk is sitting down, and we saw that multiple times in the movie. It's like, I don't mind if they would have called it a Marvel Avengers movie tie-in game, because it's so similar to the movie. The only difference is that Miss Marvel is in there. That's the only difference. She was never mentioned, and she was never mentioned in the movies. That's how new of a character she is. She's so new to the Marvel the Marvel universe as a whole that she wasn't even mentioned in the ever. Yeah, really, really great game. Let's talk a little bit while this shit plays in the background. Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. If you're a comic book fan, and you know I am, gotta fucking get it. You gotta get it. So I'm reading through the comics. Let me see. We got Vegan VR King again, always here, always supporting what's going on, man. I never brought a game system for exclusives. I've gotten a game system knowing that certain games will be available, so I guess you could say that. I had already left Nintendo. As soon as I went to the PSP from the DS, you basically can say that I left Nintendo. And then seeing my brother play PS2 and PS3 and knowing the type of games that the PS2 had, I knew that those games would reappear on the PS3. So what I did see happen, one second. What I did see happen was there was an E3 that I watched that year before I got the PS3, and that was E3 2008. That's when I saw PlayStation Home. That's when I saw Infamous. That's when I saw Little Big Planet. That was the year where I made the decision, I have to get this shit. This is something I need. I need this system. So I guess you could say that I made the decision to pick it up that year because of the exclusives that I saw that were coming out. But I probably would have gotten it that year anyway, because I already had the money to buy it. And the version that I was planning on buying had full backwards compatibility of games that I was still in the progress of playing on the PS2. So I was going to get the system anyway. I mean, I know I played this yesterday, but looking at it, it just looks awesome. That Hulkbuster shit. Like, I had no idea the Hulkbuster armor was in this game. It's a very well kept secret. Like, they showed a lot of gameplay, but I did not know that the Hulkbuster armor was in this game. Really good shit. I beat the first game this year, but I have not beat this. PlayStation 3, I started that. To be honest, I just got WE. I don't know what that is. I liked and always had a PlayStation alongside like Sega stuff, some Nintendo, but mainly Sega and PlayStation. Okay, yeah. I mean, I was Nintendo. I went to PlayStation, and if Nintendo would have done right by me, it would have been Nintendo and PlayStation. There was a time where I did have a Nintendo and a PlayStation in the house. That was N64 and PlayStation 1. I did spend more time on the N64 when I had the PlayStation 1, when I first got in the house. But later on, maybe a year or two later, I started to get older, and the type of games I saw that was on PlayStation that I already had access to, I said, this looks good. Let me play this, and I learned more about it, and it started to grow on me. But not enough to say, hey, fuck Nintendo, I'm gonna leave. That only happened with the DS. And the reason why the DS made me leave Nintendo is because it had a horrible drought after it came out. After it launched, it had a horrible drought. It did not have games. It was a system that I couldn't recommend to anybody because, you know, the second DS I got from my cousin after the first one was stolen, it broke on me after it fell out of my pocket. The top screen shattered internally, and I couldn't use it anymore. I could only use the bottom screen, and the only thing I could do is play Game Boy Advance games because those are the only ones that would show up on the bottom screen. So, when my mom got me a PSP for Christmas, my last year of high school, started tinkering around with it, learning more things about, you know, putting pictures and music and shit. I fell in love with it, as well as the visuals and the ability to play three-dimensional Japanese RPGs on the go. That was awesome. Nothing like it. So, you know, I pretty much was like, hey, PlayStation's giving me what I need in the handheld department, and then later on they gave me what I need in the console department. But between that time period, I do remember having a GameCube and also having the PSP. And that was kind of like my goodbye to Nintendo. So I got Wind Waker, and I had Tales of Symphonia. I remember me beating Tales of Symphonia. I was so proud of myself for beating that damn game. It was a long-ass game. But yeah, that was my goodbye to Nintendo as far as supporting them on the consoles. I didn't hate Sega. It's just I didn't grow up as a Sega kid. I did get a Dreamcast. It was already discontinued, but I did have one. I don't remember the games I played on it. It could have been Sonic or something like that. But yeah. But even to this day, as far as the game is concerned, even if I don't fuck with Nintendo that much, I still recommend it. I mean, if you already have a PlayStation, you feel like you need some games, or you need a sidearm, Nintendo's there. They have a good handheld. They got a good library. I would never tell you to go to PC or Xbox because it's a clusterfuck on PC. You know. Unless you have the money or the know-how, make sure you stay in the know as far as the graphics cards and all that shit. You have to continuously upgrade to play some of the newest and best games. Like everybody that upgraded 3 years ago on PC, you're going to have to upgrade again if you want to keep up with the PS5. And you know you have to. So, yeah. I couldn't recommend it. Especially if I don't know who you are. If that's going to be a little bit too complicated that you're going to have to upgrade cards and fans and all that shit. Or completely build a new PC because your shit's so outdated that there's no way it can compete with the modern day consoles that are about to approach. I don't want to lead anyone down that path. So if you want to go support PC, I'll let you do it on your own. Talk to the people that know more about PC than I do. Maybe it can help you better, but I wouldn't recommend it. Telling you, man, I really enjoyed this fucking game. I really enjoyed this game. Wow. This is a good game. Before we go, we've got straight 5 minutes. Before we go, I do want to see if we got any news to cover before I run up out of here. So I did see that PlayStation advertised all the colors of the controllers they have for the PS4. I've noticed that. Look, they're trying to get rid of all their stock before they get the PS5. We know that. They let you know what games are coming out for the PS4 and PSVR. They want you to know that, hey, if you go there, buy it, hurry up, buy it, so we can get rid of that stock and fill the shelves with the PS5 unit. That's what they want to do. Xbox 2020 canned by Microsoft in order to be more flexible with announcements. Oh, shit, that ain't nice. It seems like Xbox 2020 is dead already. Xbox 2020 was an initiative started by Microsoft and the Xbox brand to better give you information. It was supposed to be giving you inside Xbox style announcements every month. They have now canceled it because they claim they want to be more flexible with announcements, meaning they're about to delay an announcement. Shit's fucking crazy. Well, look, from what Adam has been saying, I'm letting y'all know right now, if Halo Infinite gets delayed, it's not gonna be a good sign. It seems like I'm scrolling down and I'm seeing Funko Pop, and it seems like a lot of PlayStation exclusive characters have new Funko Pops. That is Ratchet and Clank with the new Ratchet and Clank logo for the PS5, and Last of Us, and they have Joel. They have the classic Joel. This Joel has the shotgun, not a rifle. He does have a backpack. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, they have the Funko pack. Something just happened. Oh yeah, that's what I read. Okay, the big news today is that yeah, Xbox 2020 has been canceled. They're done. They're not gonna do. Well, I mean, you can't do monthly updates because the system is supposed to come out in the next 3 months, but you can if you wanted to. So this is the official notice. Microsoft has quietly dropped the Xbox 2020 phrasing last Friday and wants to be more flexible about releasing information. That means that they could be delaying information, or they want to be quicker when they release information. I think it is the latter. They want to be quicker. The reason why they want to be quicker is because the next step in information would be pre-orders. They probably not only want to undercut the PS5 as far as price, but they also want to be sure that they give out their price and pre-orders before PlayStation. So they're not going to only have a cheaper unit. I believe they want to beat PlayStation to the announcement that pre-orders are open. That would be a big boost for them, even if they don't have games and even if the system is shit. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm leaving you guys with today. Xbox 2020 is gone. That is the big news for today. They have phased it out. They are not using that anymore. That means don't expect inside Xboxes. Don't expect any live stream focused Xbox event anymore. Do not expect any of that shit. It looks like they don't want to do that. They want to rapidly give out information. If they get inside information that PlayStation is about to drop the pre-orders, that's when they're going to try to run and hurry up and do announcement that they got the pre-orders before PlayStation. The console war between the companies are definitely heating up. Just letting you guys know. They want to beat each other. They want to make sure their system is out first, the pre-orders are open first, and their system is cheaper than the other. That's the focus. That is the focus. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.